Hey y'all, it's your girl Allie. Welcome to Infinitely Views. So thank you to everybody that's already hit that purple dot. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all get some clear, accurate messages to help you raise your vibration, y'all. This will be y'all ancestor read for the week of May the 25th through the 31st, 2025. I've already cleared the energy, y'all. So we finna get into the shuffle. Y'all know I tell y'all if everything over here is done out of light and love, boo. So if you are not maybe ready, maybe not in a good healing, process, or maybe you have just recently had a passing, maybe you can bypass these, you know what I'm saying, and just come back, you know what I'm saying. Make sure y'all energetic, connect yourself with the channel by hitting that purple dot. But I always, everybody ain't ready for certain shit. Everybody don't believe in certain stuff, you know what I'm saying, and that's okay. That's why I tell you, if you're not into these reads, baby, bypass. But these reads are more for the people that want, maybe you can get a message of clarification from your past on loved one, or maybe you just get a message of comfort, you know what I'm saying. Just because your past on loved one is not here physically in the physical form does not mean they're not energetically around you. Right. If you understand, and you know, to those, to each his own. But yeah, y'all, we finna get into this pass on loved one ancestor read to see what's going on, what kind of messages of clarification to help you in your healing process gonna come out. And y'all, to be honest with you, hopefully I get some, hopefully some of my ancestors come through, some of my past on loved ones come through. Especially with it being Gemini season. Happy birthday, Geminis. So hopefully some Geminis that'll get some messages of clarification too from their past on loved ones. If you want it. Only if you want it. Oh, I'm hearing you might not want it, but somebody might need it. Somebody might feel like when you're gone, and that's okay. Okay, we entitled to feel whatever we want to feel, y'all. I don't push nothing on nobody. You hear me? That ain't for me to do. I ain't your mama, I ain't your daddy, and I ain't God. Do you hear me? I'm like, period. Alright, y'all, let's get into this pool. Y'all know it's gonna be a 16 card pool, and then we'll get into the rest. However I'm led to do it, I'm gonna do it, y'all. I don't know, with it being Gemini season, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I might be led to do it a little bit different. And I will. Okay, let's get into this read, y'all. Okay. It's not your fault. Was or are favorite aunt. Pass on loved one message. Blow something. Pour it up. Roll it up. Not your auntie that used to baby. So I'm getting like this could be like a favorite of this. She might smoke that little. She might smoke the little bit. Head or cup. I don't know. I feel like a car accident. It ain't your fault. Maybe somebody was supposed to go pick up somebody and something happened to them. It's like if I would have came or if I would have did it, then that would happen. that's what I'm getting off that auntie. Your auntie probably like to, she might have smoked a little something. She might smoke cigarettes. She just smoked. My bad, y'all. Smoke some or either she probably used to always have a cup. Hey. The green could be significant to someone. Yeah. Parent, healing, death by allergic reaction, didn't have a pen, didn't know about the allergy or chemical reaction. So somebody didn't pass, a parent might have passed maybe they didn't something about their medication. Maybe they didn't have the medication that they needed, or they took the wrong medication, and then another thing is like fire, but you healing. You could be with that fire. You could be like a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. You or your parent could have been that. Green is significant. Green is significant for sure, with something that's gonna come out in this ring here. I'm thinking that green card gonna come out. I keep seeing that green, that favorite color green card, y'all. Alright, y'all, so first message, pass on loved one, your feelings. It says, I need more time. Someone was murdered by a nurse or doctor. Brown, pass on loved one, favorite color was brown. Your favorite color, a funeral color, decomposed body parts. Pass on loved one message, I am at peace. I am still grieving. Pass on loved one message, thank you for displaying my ribbons and awards. I was thinking about the last time we talked, or I was in your presence. Y'all know this card, this ribbons and awards that came out a couple of times, right? In my mind, I was thinking about somebody putting ribbons and awards, displaying stuff like that, like at the funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like the wake, or either like the funeral, right? That's either like if y'all had a ceremony, like. It's like when I was younger, y'all, I was like in elementary school, this girl, I went to church with her, and I went to school with her, and she passed in a car accident. It was her and her sister, and the sister, they ran to the back of a garbage truck, and the little girl, the one that I went to school with, passed, but her sister lived, right? At her funeral, it's like our school had like this award thing, and I remember it was like all these awards that this girl had got. She was like 5th, 6th grade, right? And then at the funeral, I don't recall going to the funeral, y'all, but I might have, but I can't recall whether I went. And to be honest with you, Blue is starting to something about Blue. But this was like when I was in the 5th grade, y'all. 45. So I remember this girl was so beautiful, right? Like, I mean, her mom was I would say African American. Her dad looked like he might have had Indian or like mixed with something like black and Indian, black and Mexican or something like that. But I remember she was so beautiful. Like she had long curly hair, light skin, like just a beautiful girl. And not only was she physically beautiful, she was just her personality, her energy. And I remember, y'all, I was having trouble learning like how to read the clock with the hands. I didn't know which hand, like the short hand, what it meant, what the long hand meant. And that girl and my teacher, you know how everybody don't know how to teach. And my teacher kept acting like, well, you're not going outside, you can't do this until you learn. And I'm like, I couldn't get it, because it's like I wasn't comprehending that the short hand is for the hour and the long hand is for the minutes. The teacher wasn't teaching it to me how. All they kept saying is like, you look at this hand, but I wasn't what it was. I wasn't noticing what hand. Like the short, she never said the short hand goes like this. That girl, that particular girl, she taught me. She said the short hand is like the hour, and the long hand means like when you count like 5, 10, 15, and that's how I learned. It took her. She was the same age as me. You know, we went to church and went to school together, and she taught me how to she taught me how to do the clock. How to do the clock, y'all. That's gonna be significant for somebody, because I didn't play with this little girl at church. We didn't sit together. You know, it's like, but that out of the time that she was allowed here, that girl taught me how to read time. She did something that my motherfucking teacher couldn't do. Right? At the age that I was, she taught me how to she had enough sense to break it down to me so I could learn like what, because I kept trying to figure out how everybody know what, like if it's on a number, like how you know if it's the big number or the you know, the 5, 10, 15, because I couldn't get it. And that's how that's how I learned how to tell time, y'all. So with that y'all know this came out plenty of times with the awards and ribbons, and that is significance for somebody, or maybe that particular girl family, maybe they want to, maybe her sister, I don't know, but for me to just pick that up, and this came out multiple times. And I believe at the little girl's funeral, I recall my mom saying that her parents had put all her certificates out around her casket, and she said that you would be amazed at how much certificates, I believe she probably did pageants too, that she had. I mean, she was so beautiful, y'all. And so I feel like that's just going to be significant for somebody. And the only other thing, y'all, and I never picked this up before, is with the thank you for displaying my ribbons and awards. I'm going to just say this, and I ain't going to go too deep. Somebody might have, I'm picking up like the room. I don't want to be like, I'm just picking up a room with the passed on loved one in the room. Like his pictures and stuff are in the room. It's his pictures are in the room. Somebody might should go in that room. Maybe somebody just feeling real. If you don't look, everybody grieve different. Everybody grieve different, and I am picturing a room. I've been in this room, and I never looked at that room like this. And right up under this, y'all, so somebody could have a area in a room where you have like your loved one pictures or maybe his items, and he see them, and it's okay for it to be there. You will do what you need to do in the time that you need to do that. But it's okay, because some people might be like, why would you do that, or da da da, you know, that's not normal, you know what I'm saying? That, like, shit, everybody agree different, you know. But I will say, just make sure you don't get stuck in certain emotions, you know. Dang, that's real significant for somebody. Gonna really is. Ooh, child. Next card, passed on loved one, found in vacant house. Your feelings, a child should not die before their parents. You, I'm healing. Pass on loved one message. Justice will be served in the 5D and 3D, on earth and in heaven. Murder at a workplace, postal, parking lot. Death by train crash or derailing. Blue, funeral color. Passed on loved one, favorite color. Your favorite color was or are a favorite uncle. So yeah, I hope, you know, I do hope that some Geminis, you know, with it being our season, that we do, I pray that we do get some, you know, if you want messages, you know what I'm saying, of clarification to help you through your healing process, I pray that you get that, you receive that. Yeah. I pray that anybody that's tapped in, you know, that you do want messages to help you, you know, with your grieving process, you get those messages. This came out again, this death by allergic reaction. Not having a pen, didn't know about the allergy chemical reaction. You passed on loved one. What happened? Unexplained death, tragic, sudden. The family is waiting on the autopsy. Question to your passed on loved one from you. Are you around me? Passed on loved one message. I see my altar. Thank you. Y'all, told you that is very significant to somebody someone made their passed on loved one an altar, whether you know it or not. When you have passed on loved ones and you put their possessions, their pictures and things that they like and stuff like that in a certain, you know, particular area, so you can, it's almost like their energy, you can connect with their energy, or that's a place that you go when you might want to feel close to them. So somebody definitely made their passed on loved one a altar, and they're there. You feel them, you know, you feel their presence. Passed on loved one murderer. I am not sorry, and I do not feel remorse for harming your loved one. And y'all, not tell y'all, I didn't tell you this time, but these cards got a lot of message. I'm talking about from you, from your passed on loved one, and if your passed on loved one passed by the hands of someone else, they do have cards, messages in there from them also. Passed on loved one message. Big mama, don't cry, I love you, I am okay. Pink. Passed on loved one, favorite color. Your favorite color, the funeral color. It was a feminine funeral, maybe a baby girl, or somebody might die from breast cancer. Death by stab, stomach, chest area, face. Someone was beat to death. I don't need the shuffle. I'm gonna go from the bottom. Death by suffocated, pillow, hands, blanket, may have been gagged. Passed on loved one message. You will smell me. Somebody probably gonna be smelling some cigarettes or some black and mild, something like that. Not, I mean, I'm just saying that might be if your passed on loved one smokes cigarettes or black and mild, probably wine, tobacco, maybe they even did snuff. You gonna smell it. Or if they just had a particular smell, maybe pressing cone. If they cooked a lot, you might just start smelling food, but you're gonna smell them. It's gonna make you what the smell is gonna make you think of them. Question to your passed on loved one: did you suffer? So somebody passed on loved one could have been on life support, had a terminal illness, or was in hospice care. Come through. Pass on loved one message: thank you for caring for my parents. Death by shooting, multiple major artery, bullet travel, chest area, head. Pass on loved one message: they stole the money, drugs, pills, meth, weed. Pass on loved one, godchild. Death by strangulation. Okay. Somebody definitely had a balloon release. Okay, see, do more messages to help clarify these messages that we already have. Being clarity and help the collective in their healing process. Pass on loved one message: it is not your fault. Unexpected death. Choke, car accident, shot, stab, minor surgery, allergic reaction, freak accident, fall. Pass on loved one message: I am proud of your growth. Keep growing and healing. Death by choking. Please give me a sign. Please give me a sign your spirit is around. A penny. Somebody gonna find a penny somewhere weird. Death by allergic reaction. Didn't have penny. Somebody definitely passed by not having their medicine. It's giving me like anaphylaxis. Is that what they call when you don't have the medicine? You're allergic react. You have allergic reaction. That's because that keep coming out. Like I'm hearing throat close up. I love you. Death by police. Shooting, strangle, beat, tased. Okay, spirit. Anything else that will help the collective? I just saw that nephew card, y'all. Pass on loved one message. Hell is real. Death by an op. Pass on loved one message: you will receive a penny or dime on the ground or in your bed soon. So that definitely will be happening. Somebody passed on loved one was between 26 and 40 years of age. That's hijacking. Pass on loved one message. Blow something. Pour it up. Pass on loved one message. No, a family member, family, friend, associate, child, parent, spouse, co-worker is not my murderer. Death by house fire. Fire. Someone might have just lost somebody that's between 13 and 17 years of age this week. Death by lover. That is my favorite hat. Pass on loved one message. Alright, I think 5 more y'all did. I'm going to close it out. I wish you were here. Pass on loved one grandma. That's one message. And I just said this because I saw it. Pass on loved one teenager, 13 to 17. I feel like this is recent. It might be within this week. Pass on loved one put in luggage. Green, black, or brown. Death by stroke. Was or are my favorite nephew. I saw it. I knew it was coming out. That's why I said it. When I saw it, I knew it was coming out. Third message. I didn't get to say goodbye. Pass on loved one message. The fourth message. When you cry, please remember the good times. And this should be the last message, y'all. Pass on loved one message. I hear you at my grave site when you visit. Alright, y'all. So somebody passed on loved one was actually found. Found a murder in a vehicle, car, truck, or SUV. God is on it. He has answered your prayers as you receive this message. Someone was murdered by a gang member. You will find and receive my body remains. Boat crash. And I'm going to leave it with I'm a donor. So somebody's passed on loved one that's in here was a donor, y'all, for sure. So with that, I'm a donor, and I feel like that's it. I don't need to read no more. That's let you, like, you know, like, so your passed on loved one, they live through other people. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Like their organs are in someone else, and they help save lives through their death. I'm picking up this boat crash, maybe something with that. I don't know, this could have been a Caucasian person. Somebody passed on a boat. Like, I mean, it say boat crash. But it's like, I don't feel like it was a boat crash. I feel like somebody crashed out on the boat. I hope maybe I'm hearing addictions. Okay, y'all. So y'all know at this point I'm finna pause the video and I'm gonna go through the messages and see how I pick them up to relate to you, you know, from just, you know, going through them. And then, like I say, y'all, if it's a message in another deck, when I, you know, come back on and it's resonating with something, because it's a collective read, you can put it where it belongs, because it's a collective read. But when I stop and I go through the cards, y'all, usually I'm led to put particular, you know, like I'm led to put particular cards together, and so it's like a message in that, right? Because these are just like me pulling them. So like I said, if something is maybe a little bit off to you and it seems like, well, maybe that's not for me because it was in it. No, it's for you. It's just I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I can't. It could be like a message for you and someone else, you know what I'm saying, of course, and then it's like the message would maybe make that person resonate with it a little bit more, so it's not in your stack. So that's all I'm saying. But if the message is resonating for you, it is for you. So at this time, y'all, I'm gonna pause it and come back and read it to you, and then it's gonna be your ancestor pass on ancestor read, y'all. Okay, y'all, your girl is back, so let me get these messages out to y'all. And then that will be the last read. I'm thinking of tonight, if I do one, it'll be like a late night read, y'all. But I'm thinking this gonna be the last read of today. I know. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you all get some, whoever, you know, wants some clarification, some messages of love, or, you know, comfort. Hopefully, you know, you will get that, because these are what these pass on loved one messages, ancestor reads are for, right? And I think I actually got me some clarification on some things too. And like I said, sometimes it's just knowing that people energy around, you know, your loved ones energy is around you, and you're not just you're like, you're not just, you know, like some people might, you know, feel like, oh, you know they're not around you, or they're, but you know, to each his own. But I'm gonna read these messages, and like I said, if you feel like your past on loved one is a message from them, then that's just let you know they're energetically around you, right? And that's a message of comfort to know that they're still around you, and you know. So the first message is passed on loved one found in vacant house. Passed on loved one death by stab, stomach, chest area, face. Passed on loved one death by suffocated, pillow, hands, blanket, may have been gagged. Death by strangulation. Death, someone was beat to death. And to be honest with you, y'all, I feel like somebody died really valiantly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, being beat, strangled, suffocated. Maybe they were even found in like a blanket. They might have even been gagged. They could even been stabbed, you know, found in a vacant house. That's very violent, right? And so I laid these cards sideways because it says death by train crash, derailing, or murder by murder at workplace, postal parking lot. I don't feel like that's how this particular people or person passed. I feel like they were found close to like a train area, maybe by some tracks. I mean, I know stuff happens every day. I don't get someone. Okay, this is a side. This is different. Someone could have gotten a train crash. Like maybe the car was still on the track, or maybe it stalled. Maybe this happened at night. I don't feel like this happened this happened at nighttime, maybe. For some reason, I feel this recent, like, or maybe it's gonna be like a train derailment, car maybe the cars are on the track, or the train, the rail, and the cars are close to the track. I kind of feel like this. I don't know, y'all. I don't feel like this could have happened, but I don't know. But so I just laid that sideways. I don't know. This is just sticking out to me. But the murder at a workplace postal parking lot. I just feel like maybe somebody was found like that. Maybe they were in a blanket, and that was the like the way their body was found, like those injuries. But I don't feel like they were murdered like inside. Maybe it's like a post office or like a parking lot with like the different garages or something. It's like space. So that's what I'm picking up on that, y'all. So maybe somebody was murdered somewhere and took somewhere else. Maybe they were murdered in a vacant home and then took to like a parking lot, or maybe they were murdered in a parking lot area somewhere close to like a train, where a train would be, and then took to a vacant house. It's like two different crime scenes. Next card is passed on loved one. Is a godchild. Passed on loved one message. Thank you for displaying my ribbon and awards. Passed on loved one death by house of fire. Passed on loved one message. Thank you for caring for my parents. Passed on loved one message. Big mama, don't cry. I love you. I am okay. I wish you were here. Passed on loved one message. It's not your fault. Unexpected death, choke, car accident, shot, stab, minor surgery, allergic reaction, freak accident, fall. Somebody could have had somebody pass for like they go in to get like a minor surgery, and they actually did pass. And this could be recent for me to, like I feel like that's recent, probably within this week. Death by allergic reaction, didn't have the pen, didn't know about the allergy, or somebody just wouldn't get their medicine. Choking. I feel like somebody, their throat closed up. Maybe somebody passed by choking, or not getting the medicine. Something about their throat. Someone was murdered by a nurse, doctor. You, please give me a sign your spirit is around me. You definitely find a penny. And you'll know when you find that penny. It's not going to be like a penny outside on the ground or something like that. It's going to be somewhere like that you wouldn't think, like on the bathroom floor, or in the kitchen on the floor, or maybe just on a couch cushion. When you sit down, it's just gonna be, it's like, it's somewhere that it's just like weird. Message, I love you. Pass on loved one message, hell is real. Pass on loved one message, that is my favorite hat. Pass on loved one message, grandmother, death by stroke, pink. Pass on loved one, favorite color, your favorite color, the funeral color was pink. Feminine, it was a feminine funeral, a baby girl funeral, or someone had breast cancer. Question to your past on loved one, did you suffer? So somebody was on life support, terminal illness, hospice. Somebody wondering, did they suffer? Past on loved one message, you will smell me. Next cards, next message is death by police, shooting, strangle, beat, tased, hijacking, stolen vehicle. Passed on loved one, teenagers 13 to 17 years old. I feel like it was a teenager that may have did a hijacking, or maybe was found, or something with a stolen, was in a stolen vehicle. I'm not saying that he stole the vehicle. He could probably just been in the stolen vehicle, and death by police, y'all. So I feel like that's recent. Pass on loved one, answer no. A family member, family friend, associate, child, parent, spouse, co-worker is not my murderer. Death by enemy op. Someone was murdered by a gang member. So this is giving me, I'm picking up an energy. Maybe it's some family looking at somebody, a particular family member sideways. Maybe you were with the person that got murdered, and they, like, the family, like, I don't, like, feeling like maybe you had something to do with it. That particular person did not have anything to do with it. I don't know whether you and that family member was into it, and that's why they feel like that. I don't know if they just like, well, you was around them, how you didn't know, maybe you posted y'all location and then something happened, and they like, well, why would you do that? Looking at, but this person didn't have nothing to do with it. Someone was murdered by a gang member. Pass on loved one message. God is on it. He is answering your prayers as you receive this message. You pass on loved one. What happened? Unexplained death, tragic sudden death. The family is waiting on an autopsy. Pass on loved one message. Put in luggage, green, black, or brown. Death by boat or crash. Was or are favorite uncle. Question to your passed on loved one from you. Are you around me? Passed on loved one. You feeling. You, your feelings. I needed more time. And passed on loved one message. Pour something. Blow something. Pour something up. Roll it up. So maybe they smoked or whatever like that. And that could go for like an uncle. Okay, so y'all, these last. What's that card in there? Because I'm picking up maybe an uncle. Picking up uncle. Somebody's uncle could resonate with this. Okay, so y'all, these last two reads, I feel like they can kind of connect. So I'm gonna read the first message, and then I laid these cards down because I feel like this is probably like it could connect with both of these last two reads. So I'm gonna read this first message, then I'm gonna read this because I feel like they can connect, and then I'm gonna read the last message. So the first message, it says, you. I was thinking about you last time we talked. I was thinking about the last time we talked, or I was in your presence. Brown. Pass on loved one favorite color, your favorite color, funeral color. Pass on loved one message. You will find or receive my body remains. Decomposed body parts. Pass on loved one message. I am at peace. Alright, so I'm going to read the message that I feel like maybe will connect these last two. And that's going to be the read, y'all. So, pass on loved one was or are favorite nephew. Your feelings. A child should not die before their parents. You. I am still grieving. Message. I didn't get to say goodbye. Pass on loved one message. When you cry, please remember the good times. Pass on loved one message. You will find a penny or dime on the ground or in your bed soon. I feel like somebody gonna find like a penny in their bed. Like you probably even wash your bed, or you made your bed up, and when you get back in your bed, you probably find a penny. Like, where this come from? Or two. Pass on loved one message. I hear you at my grave site when you visit. You, I'm healing. Pass on loved one message. I'm proud of your growth. Keep growing and healing. Okay. So the last message, y'all, it says blue. Funeral color. Pass on loved one favorite color. Your favorite color. Death by lover. Pass on loved one, murderer. I am not sorry and I do not feel remorse for harming your loved one. Pass on loved ones found or murdered in a vehicle, car, truck, SUV. Pass on loved one message. Justice will be served in the 5D and 3D on earth and in heaven. Death by shooting, multiple major, bullet travel, chest area, head. Pass on loved one message. They stole the money, drugs, pills, milk, weed. Pass on loved one message. I see my altar. Thank you. So sometimes, you know, when y'all get these messages, sometimes it's like things will come to you later, and y'all, a lot of times in the messages, things will come to me later. Like I told y'all about that read, I feel like I was picking up 5 different energies. 3 males, grandmother, and was it a baby? I told y'all I feel like I keep picking up on. So I definitely know that I'm picking up some on some of my past on loved ones. I definitely do know that. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when I be like, give me stuff but don't give me too much, because you know what I'm saying, it's like, and I tell y'all, I feel like as I read, like I feel like I'll get a little bit more, and if you know you connect, you'll know. So but yeah, so hopefully y'all got some messages that will bring you comfort, you know what I'm saying, because y'all, it's a lot of messages, right? And so if you were led to this channel and you feel like something is resonating with you, it was a reason for that, right? Okay, so but yeah, y'all, your girl is finna get out, you know what I'm saying, go run a couple errands, and I kind of need to get my energy up. So yeah, but anyway, I hope everybody has a great productive week, you know, going to a new week. Happy birthday, Geminis, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully if you're a Gemini and you did want a message from your past on loved one, you received one. I did. a couple. So yeah, and a lot of times that's why I shuffle my cards, you know, on the camera, because you know it's easy for someone to, oh, I'm gonna just, you know, and that's why I tell y'all my reads will always mostly, unless for some reason I laid the read and I had to stop it or whatever, I will always do my reads, even though it's a little bit more time consuming. Y'all just fast forward, you know. Sometimes you might miss something when I'm rambling, but just fast forward if you want to like get the read, you know what I'm saying, because I know sometimes I get the rambling, you know what I'm saying. But when I talk like that before I do my spreads, it's a reason. It's like a reason for that, right? It's a message in it, so I'm gonna say it. So anyway, like I said, hopefully y'all all have a great evening, afternoon, week, fantastic week, you know what I'm saying. Happy birthday, Gemini, especially if your birthday is this week, 5/25 through the 31st, 2025. Until next time, like I said, y'all, might do one other reading. It's like a new read, you know what I'm saying. I think I am, maybe later. If I don't do it later, it probably will be tomorrow. But yeah, and it's like a new read with the Gemini season. I decided I'm always trying to upgrade, you know, over here. So hopefully y'all are like that, and hopefully you'll get some clear affirmations off that. But anyway, until next time, bye.